kind of a shame, right? Yeah, Rami Malek. You got our boy from Mindhunter over here. Even got the Punisher himself, Mr. Bernthal. Even Lawrence Fishburne. And you just have a film that's like, just decent. It's like, it's an okay watch.
This ends here.
You recognize her?
If you jump really fast, you might survive the blast.
Wait!
And today we have The Amateur. Based off a book or a short story, apparently, and I suppose the story was good enough to warrant an adaptation for film. For the most part, it's fine. It's just a release. It happened. They went really hard on the marketing. I saw the trailer for this film so many times. If you jump really fast, you might survive the blast. I wasn't too excited for this one, but I tried to give it its fair shake, you know? The Amateur is directed by James Hawes, who directed 6 episodes of critically acclaimed show Slow Horses. I've heard very good things about it. It's on my list. Not super high on my list, but I will probably watch it one of these days. Funny enough, a movie that I wanted to review last year, and then literally, time kept, week after week kept passing by. It was perfect film. I give it a 5 out of 5 in my notes. But One Life, I wanted to review this. I saw it early for Christ's sake, and I just didn't get around to reviewing it. And even directed 2 episodes of Black Mirror, including Hated in the Nation and Smithereens. This will be a quick review. What is the movie about? It's a guy who works for the CIA, and then one day his wife goes away on business, and while she's away on business, there's an act of terrorism, more or less. A bunch of different people come into the hotel she's staying in, end up taking her hostage, and to prove a point, they execute her on camera. Granted, this is a PG-13 movie, so not too much in the way of violence is directly shown. But yeah, his wife is kidnapped in this hostage situation, executed, and then he tries to get the CIA to do something about it, and they're kind of cagey, and they're like, oh, we really due process, we gotta take this easy, one step at a time. Rami Malek's character gets impatient and thinks there's not going to be any justice, so he asks for training, wants the credentials. They start to train him. He realizes that the CIA part of it might have been in on it, at least a couple of bad apples rather. And as they're gonna get him taken out, he said, screw that, I have just enough training now, plus I might not be a fighter or a killer, but I'm a really good engineer. I developed our damn facial recognition and our whole tracking software. I'm gonna take my knowledge and I'm gonna go on my own crusade and slowly take out each of the people that were there that day and responsible till I find the main guy that was the trigger man and get vengeance. And that's the whole movie, basically. I only have a few notes. It's a fine, decent-ish watch. It's a pretty good premise. For being a movie that's 2 hours, 3 minutes, you definitely feel its length, in many spots. Pacing's not good. It's not going to be anything revolutionary. If you're just looking for something to watch in the background or just a kind of non-committal thing, you might have a fun time with it. For positives, I only had 2 good notes, I think. I do love me some Rami, some Lawrence, and some Holt. I love all those actors, right? They did a good job with casting. I like the cast. They got great actors with a okay script and a story that I guess works in a book, but when translated to a PG-13, spy, espionage, action thriller, not the best stuff in the world, I will admit. It's honestly kind of a shame and ironic that I'm reviewing this before I'm reviewing Black Bag. Or if you're looking for a movie like this, a really, really well-made, intense spy thriller that's short and compact, hour and a half, but so well done, Black Bag is one of the best movies this year. Such a sleeper hit, honestly. I like the moments of ingenuity from our protagonist. Yeah, because he's trying to use his brains over brawn, because he's just not a killer. He has a problem. He can't pull the trigger. Even a gun pointed at somebody, can't do it, gets too in his head about it. He's too much of a pacifist in that regard. But he's able to figure out ways to low-key torture people or make people suffer or inadvertently lead someone to their demise just based on engineering and very hands-off, cause an accident. There's some kind of neat moments, being pursued in the city at one point as a distraction, has this little homemade IED go off in a bathroom at a club to help cover his escapes. The pacing issues, for every scene where the momentum kicks up and things get interesting, some really interesting dialogue or a tense moment, then there's several scenes of just arbitrary traveling or preparation or showing him have a little bit of a breakdown. And normally it'd be good for character development and to kind of help with the runtime, but a lot of the scenes in this film just feel like padding the runtime and feel a little bit unnecessary overall. Talk about, like, in terms of bad marketing, not just because I saw the trailer a bunch of times, but literally the trailer shows most of the interesting of the film. Blowing up the one guy in the warehouse, whether it's that glass bridge, the infinity pool you see the guy swimming into and getting dragged over, and like what he does. Like, literally the trailer has a bad case of show almost the whole movie in the trailer, aside from the climax, which is very anticlimactic, very underwhelming climax. Does it make sense for his character and the story? Yes, but the way that it's executed is supremely underwhelming and very anticlimactic. Exciting moments in this are, I don't know, there's a guy chasing him that gets into a fight with another agent. That's kind of exciting-ish for a minute. Him trying to get the training and figure it out, or him spying on people, or trying to get help in other countries was kind of interesting. And then, of course, him setting up these traps for these people. The most interesting parts of the film, but they're few and far between, and most of the rest of the film is just padded with just basic shots of like where he is, what he's doing, planning, preparation, the traveling. It's just kind of a little bit boring through most of the film, honestly. And if you really dig deep enough, plenty of plot holes involved in, like, sure, he helped to design the CIA's like facial tracking software and all this, but with the amount of cameras that are available and satellites that he utilizes to find information or people, like, sometimes the CIA can use it against him, and then other times I'm thinking, well, hang on, he was sleeping on a park bench here all night, nobody was able to catch that, like, find him, track him down. There's a lot of inconsistencies and plot holes regarding the power and tech that's available to the CIA versus what suddenly isn't available, and the lack of access to track him. I get he's supposed to be experienced desk operative, and so, like, he makes plenty of mistakes in the field, plenty of them, but also he gets away with a lot, like, literally, I mean, gets away with murder. There's honestly not much to say about this film. I'm more excited to do my review of Black Bag if I haven't already put that out there. If you were interested in seeing this film at all, like, if you absolutely adore Rami Malek, if you read the book this movie's based on and love that, if you love seeing Holt and Lawrence Fishburne, Rami Malek, you like a nice little PG-13, kind of safe for the kiddos, revenge thriller, kind of feels like a made-for-TV movie, then sure, you might be in for an okay time. But yeah, you feel the 2-hour runtime, and if you want to watch something that's better and somehow shorter but feels more substantive, because it is, I would highly suggest to watch Black Bag instead. So overall, Amateur, I'd give it like a low 3 out of 5. A low 3 out of 5. There's not much to write home about. It's just one of those movies that just kind of comes out and is there, and it's fine. It's below average. It's got some moments and some peaks where you see a little bit of a pulse, like boop, boop on the old EKG meter or what have you, but it's on. If you were to ask my opinion, much better films to watch, not worth your time. Go watch something else instead. It's unfortunate to say, but you know, it's just fine. It's just an okay, mediocre, below average film. I would just say skip it, honestly. That's all I gotta say about The Amateur. What did you think? Was it your favorite film of the year? Let me know. I'll see you in the next episode or whatever movie review I do. Have a good day, have a good night, and as always, goodbye, travelers.